Bree Holden here outside Allianz Stadium, where Sydney FC and Western Sydney Wanderers played out a 0-0 draw, seeing the home side extend their unbeaten run against their rivals to 9. For more, we spoke to the fans. Not necessarily the result we wanted, but what did you make of the game?
I'll take a 0-0 draw.
I think this is a good outcome for Sydney FC. I don't agree that we deserve to have drawn, but I guess this is probably a better result for Western Sydney than what it is for us.
It's pretty even, I thought. I think we probably shaded it.
We've been doing draws every week. What can we do? You know?
Look, the atmosphere was electric. It was everything I'd hope a derby would be, but the 0-0 result just took a bit of the icing off the cake, you know.
Well, it was a pretty even game, I reckon.
Yeah. Couldn't capitalise, couldn't put it in the net.
No.
Vedran Janjetovic, what are your thoughts on him playing for the Wanderers and also the snakes that were thrown on the pitch?
Yeah, well done to the coach. That's fantastic stuff. Good banter. He's got to do what he's got to do, but you can't say you never play for the Wanderers and then play for the Wanderers and not expect to get some stick. So it is what it is. You've got to cop that stuff.
I don't get the hate for him so much.
Bit cheeky.
I mean, I didn't like that they booed their own team.
But, he did go to a rival team, so I guess it's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, I love seeing that. I saw that the crowd were throwing snakes at him, and I thought that was some great banter going on there. Is he the first person that's transferred from Sydney FC to the Wanderers, I've heard? During the Derby years? Yeah, well, there you go. So, no, it was really good to see, and I was amazed at how much booing there was, so it was good.
I think he's a step up for us in class. No disrespect to the guys we've got on board, but step up, and hopefully he continues that. And
About who?
Terry Antonis.
Who's
Oh,
that?
yeah, no. Yeah.
Who's that?
Speaking of salary cap, Terry Antonis didn't play, but what do you think of his return and going to the Wanderers?
He's a great player. I love him at Sydney FC, and I've got nothing but the best wishes for him.
Issue there, and where
maybe
do
you
see
need to give us a
solution?
striker. You've given us a great goalkeeper, now you need to give us a
What about
striker.
Terry Antonis? He can score goals.
Yeah, but he's not a striker, yeah.
Bit tough. Little Aaron Calver. He had a bit of a struggle. Couldn't pass the ball more than 5 yards without losing it, but he did okay. He's 21 years old in a derby for the first time playing centre back. He did all right, but they created 2 chances, and one was at the end. They took their big striker off because they couldn't do anything else. So we covered them all right.
Well, I'm hoping with the new guy Geordie Boys, I think his name is. Hopefully he's going to be quite a good player.
Well, considering I think they didn't have a centre mid got ruled out before the game I was reading, and I thought they actually held up, really well. And I was just looking at the quality of their bench. Having Simon, Carney and Bernie Abini coming off the bench, they're a quality team, and I think overall they did really, really well considering, and a championship team will always account for things like that.
Next week we play Adelaide United at Allianz Stadium. I'm pretty certain they've just lifted themselves off the bottom of the table. How do you see that going?
Well, I think, yes, first or second last. We beat them a few weeks back, so I expect them to beat us again. We beat them again, sorry. So, I think we'll win that game as well.
4-0 win.
Is that all?
Yeah, a 4-0 win, and to dominate.
Going forward, how do you see the Wanderers finishing up the season based on what you've seen so far?
Yeah, look, we're a work in progress. You guys are obviously, FC is obviously the title favourites. Anything less than a title is a failure. So basically, for us it's a work in progress. If we make the 6, it's all good, and then anything can happen from there.
I'm honestly I'm really hoping we get inside the top 6, but I'm not going to push it. I honestly reckon we might finish just outside top 6, to be honest.
They didn't play their best, but they still did really well. I can't see anyone toppling them, and no one wants to see Melbourne victory win. So hopefully they can finish top of the table and give their members some good support.
For your chance to join the conversation, make sure you follow us on all our socials. That's Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. And we'll see you after the game next week when we play Adelaide United.